the whole media's narrative needs to change because. To me, we talked about this before. I got mad respect for Khabib. Like, he's 30-0. Like, of course, he's great and shit. But in my book,
29.
I hold 29. But I hold Dan Henderson in way higher regard than Khabib. But Hendo is like 32 and 15. But he's like two-way pride champ, Strikeforce champ, knocked every motherfucker on the ass, you know? Yeah, but it's like people don't talk about him as one of the greatest of all time, and he's like two-way pride champ, Strikeforce champ, knocked every motherfucker on their ass. Like, no, he's not in conversation. Like, what are you guys smoking?
That's why
Real
I just
quick,
care
just
because
you're spitting fire, can you grab that mic and pull it like within 6 inches, like just up, because you're gonna end up
6
turning this way,
inches,
and then a little bit higher too, a little bit higher too, just because you're gonna end up turning towards Puni a little bit. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Just to bring in our special guest, PFL superstar, episode 92 with Mads Burnell.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming back in,
What the
brother.
fuck is 92?
That's
Still first show, episode 92.
Oh, okay. I was like, fuck 92. Yep.
Coming off a big win.
Yeah.
So going into that last fight, there were stakes on the line going into the PFL playoffs, right? Was that playing a factor for you going into the fight?
No.
Were you even aware of it?
I was, but I wasn't thinking about it. And everybody was like, oh, you need to finish him in like the first or the second. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just need to whoop his ass. Then there's a tournament again next year and next year and next year. Like we just talked about. I don't know if you got it on camera, but I was super motivated to fight Clay because he is a dude I regard as a bad motherfucker. He's one of the dudes that's like, you call him anytime, any place, anybody, he'll be there. And he's a fighter. So I was like, yeah, I want that motherfucker on my record. And I got it. So it was dope in front of fucking 8,000 people in his hometown. Everybody booing me when I went in. Me just laughing and smacking him up, walking out with 2 checks.
Fire. Crazy. I mean, like, going into it, you don't even have any factor of all that I have to end it within the first 2 rounds or the first round, I think it was, to get the playoff spot.
Not at all. Not at all. Of course, I want to finish him. Like, of course, you're bad if you finish a dude. That being said,
Pause.
I will claim, like, I'm pretty sure he was greased. Dead ass. Because, like, the first round, I shoot the Japanese necktie and I get him against the cage. I could be wrong, but it really felt like he was greased. And then I fucking put the pressure on. I was like, it's done. It's over. I got it. Usually when I get that, it's over.
Yeah, and that's your signature
That's
move.
my move. It's even Coach Dennis, he was like, it's done. It's over. I fucking put pressure. It's like, my arm just falls off the back of his head. I'm like, this motherfucker. It felt like suspect.
He
like,
could have. I did this one fight.
And then I was like, maybe it's just me. Let me try again. So I try again, maybe the same round or the round after. I can't remember. And like, went off like, yeah, I'm not doing that no more. Yeah.
He might have lotioned before the fight.
Yeah.
I've done that before one fight. As an amateur, I did that one time as an amateur. Like, cause when you put lotion on, you're dry.
Yeah.
And then as you start sweating, now it comes out and the sweat's like super slick.
Yeah.
So it could have been that.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
It
cheating
worked
is
out.
cheating, but
I mean, overall, as you even, during the fight, you get past the first round, get past the second round, do you even think about it at all that, I just missed the playoff spot?
No, not at all.
You can't.
The only thing that I was thinking after the fight was like, why the fuck I didn't get a post-fight interview? I was ready to spit some mad shit in there, but then it's like, no interview. So it's like, oh, okay, it's fine. It is what it is. I was just happy, And I'm already booked again, so.
And so how did that fight come about? Because it was, 6 weeks after?
Yeah, I don't know, but I just went straight to the boss, man, Sefo, at the gym. It's like, yo, I want to fight ASAP. Like, please. And I got another fight.
I mean, how does that work? Because you're obviously out of the playoffs for the season, right?
I don't know if this is an alternate bout or if it's not, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. I got a fight, and I'm super happy, and yeah.
they do like one-off fights on the playoff cards, yeah?
Yeah, showcase bouts.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you like that setup and like the entire organization of things?
I personally love it. You know kind of when you're fighting, you know when the season is in, you know when the dates is, so stay ready here. And yeah, and I feel like, I think I've said it before, in a lot of other organizations, it's like people pick and choose and shit like that. But in PFL, it's more like an Olympic format. So if you want to be the champ, you just fight whoever the fuck they put in front of you. And that's it. And you can still lose one and still end up winning the whole championship. So there's room for error too. So I think it's perfect. It should be like do you call it enticing? It's enticing fighters to just fight. That's for me. It's like a fighter organization. It's fucking like straight out of a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. You show up, kumite, fight, on to the next.
This is Naksukao.
Not gonna lie, I haven't watched the movie.
Oh, come on.
Did you see Bloodsport?
I didn't watch it.
This motherfucker. How can you
Bro,
call
it's like a 40-year-old movie, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. It's legendary.
Okay.
Yeah. Go home, watch that.
That's your homework.
Fair enough. So, I mean, compared to, because you've been in the UFC, you're a Bellator veteran, now a PFL veteran, what do you think between the difference of the organizations?
I mean, they all run super smoothly and stuff like that. I just think the communication for me with the PFL have been super great. They're cool people all around, from the matchmakers to the PR people to the social media people to the camera guys to the presidents. Like, they're all super easy to communicate with, which I think is a huge plus. Yeah.
Is it a merger, like a super company as like PFL and Bellator, or did PFL like take over the whole banner?
As far as I understand, I think PFL owns everything now. Yeah, but they just keep them separately.
The roster separate.
Yeah. No, because we can fight back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody can.
Yeah,
fight
no,
back
I know
and
that,
forth.
but like,
Yeah.
this is the Bellator roster and this is the PFL roster, or some shit.
Yeah, that I don't.
That's what I was curious to see. Like is Coker at all in the picture?
Scott Coker is not in the picture.
Not in the
as far
picture.
as
So
I'm-
it's Sefo. He's the
yeah, Sefo
and his
the
people.
matchmakers and all that stuff. Yeah,
Interesting.
CEOs and yeah, I would assume.
So PFL guys are pretty much running all the operations for Bellator.
See, this is why you need to bring Sefo in for this podcast, because of course I'm not behind the scenes, so I don't know about. I think they took over some Bellator guys, and yeah, I wouldn't be able to answer your questions.
How are you feeling though moving up? Is it an official move to lightweight?
Oh fuck yeah!
You'll never be
I
going back
should have
down.
done that 4 years ago. Fuck man, I feel I feel so much better when I made 45. Of course, I was thrown up like 2-3 hours after making the weight. I just couldn't keep anything in myself. And fight day, I would be like trying to warm up, but I could never get warm. I would always be freezing and have the shivers all day, like have the shivers. Where now, literally, I think I warmed up probably like 8 to 10 minutes. The last fight, I was just like, I was skipping a little bit. Then I did a round or two, like fucking lazy ass pads with Dennis. Like, yeah. And then I just sat and wait. Okay, let's go out. Boom, ready. Feels super good. Yeah.
Do you feel a big difference in like the energy or even the shots you can take?
I feel so much stronger. I feel so strong when I just kind of show up as I am, right? Because it's not like I cut to 55, but it's not a huge cut, and I can be happy all throughout camp, eat kind of what I want, of course healthy and stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be like weighing all your food and all that stuff, right? So I feel more happy and energetic in camp. I don't feel like I'm fucked up all throughout camp because I have to make weight. So all in all, it's just, it's a great move. I should have done that long time ago.
You get to do a fight camp, not a fat camp. Yeah?
Exactly.
Fuck, that's good.
Are you noticing a big difference in like the size of the guys that you're fighting against though, or their strength?
No, I don't think so. But I also think that could be because a lot of the guys in the lightweight roster of PFL is former featherweights. Clay's a former featherweight. I think the dude I fought before might have fought featherweight as well. But I mean, even at the gym as well, I know it's the gym, but when I go with like bigger 55ers and stuff like that, I actually feel like usually I have the physical advantage, like not in height and length and all that stuff, but like when I get a hold of them. So I feel good. So, I mean, we're all different. He might be able to cut crazy amount of weight and then get back to 100. And then me, I can cut 2 pounds and I need 5 days to get back to 100. You know what I mean? So we all different.
What does your current cut look like right now? Around how much are you cutting during fight week?
Listen, let me just tell you this. The first time I made 55, I woke up on weight.
Oh,
And the second time I woke up 0.3 or 0.4 overweight. So it's barely a cut. Yeah.
Super simple then.
Super simple. Yeah.
What are you right now?
Man, I'm fighting a motherfucker might be watching. Nah, I'm not too heavy. I'm like around like I think 72.
That's a good.
Have you added any muscle or anything like that since going up to lightweight?
What muscle?
Fuck you. It's actually funny because like, and there's no cap. I came into XC when I came back now, and there was a couple people like, "Oh damn, you moved up in weight. Damn, you look big." I'm like, I just look like I always look. I feel like.
Well, are you the same? Are you walking around at the same weight? Has anything changed?
I'm walking around kind of the same weight.
I think that's because when you were fighting at 45, I would see you after, and I'd be like, "You're huge," but you don't look like that being a 55.
In terms of like kind of like
Just
going into a
difference.
yo-yo?
Yeah, the difference.
Yeah.
I'd see him make 45, and I would see him like a week later, like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Like, there's not that drastic change anymore.
I wanted to ask you about the 45 division in the UFC currently. They're talking about a title fight between Ilia Topuria and Max Holloway.
Didn't we talk about that last time? I think we did.
so.
We kind of hinted at it a little bit, but now that it looks like it's going to be something that's coming into fruition,
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight
I
being
think
in the
Max
sphere?
smokes him.
Really? Still?
Yeah, I still think so because Max is still young, and I just think stylistically he can fuck him up. Because I feel Volk is great. Like, you can't say anything. He's fucking one of the greatest to do it. But I feel like he fought Ilia scared a little bit. I don't ever feel like I've seen Max fight somebody scared. And he's so quick and slick and stuff. Like, I could be wrong. Like last time, who was it Ilia was fighting? Oh, he was fighting Volk, where I said Volk was going to fuck him up, and then Ilia fucked him up. Kudos to him. Ilia is a beast. There's, like, you can't get around that, but I think Max can get it done.
What do you think about Max against Islam?
I think Max gets fucked up.
No shot at all?
Of course he has a shot, because I thought Poirier was going to get smoked.
So did I.
Yeah.
That surprised the hell out of me.
I thought he was going to get smoked by Islam, but it could just be a bad night for Islam, but I don't think Max can stop that. Even though I can't really remember seeing Max getting taken down and held down, but I did see what you were talking about, like he hasn't really fought any like wrestler either. So,
But even against, and again, Frankie Edgar's not even big for
yeah, but he's
featherweight.
as big as that water bottle.
Yeah, that's where it comes down to. Is like he'll be able to defend, but like how many times can he get up? How many times can he get away?
Yeah,
that's like, and then still be able to bop and move and be light on his feet. That's where it gets like.
Remember, everybody said that Frankie was going to take him down all fight long, right? He landed one takedown in that fight, and I think he held him down for like
How old was Frankie
50
when they
seconds.
yeah.
Like 34.
175 years old.
I think he was like 34.
Frankie, he said, Frankie, 175 years old. No. You see that clip?
Right here in his barber shop.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I don't think he beats Islam. One thing that really, really impressed me about that fight with Poirier, like as the fight goes on, your grips and stuff like that, your arms start to get heavy. You feel like you got lead in your arms. Your grips might start to go. And still, this dude, he finished him with a sub. Was it in 4th or 5th round?
It was the 5th, right?
Yeah, but like a sub, that's cool. But doing it in the 5th round, that's really impressive because they were dog ass.
And a
tired,
sub
both
like
of
that
them.
where it's pretty much all arms.
Yeah, exactly. So that was really impressive. Like, damn, this motherfucker got some stamina.
Who do you think would have a better shot against Islam, Max or Ilia?
See, a lot of people will probably laugh their ass off right now, but I don't think you beat Islam by decision. I think if you have to beat him, you have to hit him with a haymaker out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And it would have to be a very athletic dude. People will laugh at it. But I think if there was somebody to do it, I actually think it would be Mike Chandler.
Just a boom.
Just because he could land one of
Because
those bombs.
he's so fucking explosive and he can wrestle. But it will have to be within a round and a half, too. And if you don't get him out of there, it's done.
Maybe.
And I'm not saying he would get it done. I would still bet all my money on Islam. But I think if there was somebody who could catch him, it would be a dude like Chandler, who's so explosive in the lightweight. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't really.
I think the difference with Islam too is that he can strike. Like, he's not Khabib that just
And he's a southpaw.
Yeah, like he's not just wrestling. You know what I mean? He'll stand right there, throw high kicks, put combinations
And he
together.
got power, too.
Yeah, he's legit.
Yeah.
So
That's
to
what makes it
you,
hard.
Is Islam the best, or is Islam the pound for pound best fighter in the world?
No, because like Dana said, as long as John Jones is active, how can you not say he's the best pound for pound?
How
This
come?
dude been whooping ass for what? How long? And he's make it look easy.
Why does Mighty Mouse not get that same love?
See, for me, I think Mighty Mouse is overrated
Why?
because look at the competition he fought. Like he beat Henry, and he got whooped by Henry. But I think a lot of it is like
Did he get whooped by Henry?
He lost one. That's when Henry.
No, I remember he
the belt.
won, but did he get whooped? Because it was kind of
You know,
controversial.
he lost to Henry. Let's say it like that. But I feel like Mighty Mouse, a lot of people say, oh, he's so technically good and this and that. I feel a lot of the shit he does, he gets away with because he's so fucking quick. Like when he backs out of range, he's like chin in the air like this and doing some dumb shit where I'm like, that's not technically good. You know what I mean? Of course he is great, but now I'm just being like
Nitpicking.
I'm trying to be like the devil's advocate or what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course he's great, but I don't think he's one of the greatest ever.
Fuck, that's fucked
Not
up.
even like
I put him up there.
top 15 all time, top 20.
But it's because of who has he fought?
But is he just that far away from the competition?
Especially at that time.
Yeah, especially at that time. Like, who has he fought? He hasn't fought. Henry Cejudo is probably the only superstar. Like he
He
fought.
fought fucking Dom Cruz,
Got whooped.
fucking Joe Benavidez, Miguel Torres. I swear he fought Miguel Torres too.
Yeah, but I think Miguel was already on the downslide by then.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just put Mighty Mouse up there. It could be because I'm a flyweight.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
But
it's
I put him
because
up there,
you're a
bro.
little
Like him and John Jones. I don't know who to put first, honestly.
So to you, John Jones is the best pound for pound fighter of all time.
No, that's George St. Pierre, and that ain't even close.
Damn.
Yeah,
GSP's my like 3 underneath
because
whoever's.
it's not only like like in the cage, like greatness is also outside of the cage.
We're talking about pound for pound fighting.
Oh, you talking about pound for pound fight?
for
Okay.
pound.
I didn't know pound for pound counted outside the cage at
No,
all.
Yeah, okay.
okay.
For pound
Fighting-
gentlemen.
No,
Like,
okay. Fighting, pound for pound fighter, Dan Henderson.
Mads Burnell.
No, Dan Henderson.
But that's your bias, right?
No, because if you pound for pound, GSP fought in one weight class. Yeah, he fought middleweight, but it was because he knew that would be easy go for him. Dan Henderson fought middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight.
Oh fuck.
He fought everybody, anywhere, anytime, any organization.
How many fights did he have at heavyweight though? Because in my mind, it's BJ Penn's got to be in that conversation at that point.
BJ is definitely in
Right.
there too, 100%. BJ just fucked up his own legacy, kind of like Anderson
But
Silva
that's
did
outside
too.
the cage shit.
No,
okay,
no,
okay,
inside,
okay,
yeah,
I get it, okay, I get
Anderson
it.
fucked his legacy up too by losing to Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Where it's like, but I remember Dennis told me a story where it's like back in the day, Hendo was training at Team Quest. He just got back or something, and he had the flu. And then they call him from Pride and be like, oh, you want to fight the Nogueira in 14 days or something? And it was like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll do it. For a motherfucker shows up. I can't remember if he won or lost that fight, but what they say, but like, that's some gangster shit right there. And that was at heavyweight.
That's gangster. That's kind of the stories I want to have, but also it's like,
Right?
It's like not the smartest shit to do.
You got to have Randy up there too.
Randy, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. That's got to be up there. Who else is across my
Because
mind?
those are the guys where like, oh, you look at their record, it might not be so great, but it's like you look at who they fought. It's like, God damn, he beat that motherfucker. He beat this motherfucker. It's
I
like,
got a
God
question.
Damn, what?
If Pereira goes up, gets a heavyweight belt, is he pound for pound?
Yes.
Is he the GOAT?
The pound for pound goat.
I mean, it would be hard to argue.
Especially if he beats John, right?
Either one
Listen,
he beats, no matter who
yeah.
he beats, he get that belt. Is he
Yeah,
pound for pound goat?
Fuck, it would be hard to argue not. Like, even, I know people say, oh, Henry Cejudo is the greatest combat sports athlete of all time. Like, yeah, it's great what he's done. But Pereira, two-weight world champion in Glory, and then motherfucker goes in, is it 2 years he used to win 2 belts or some
like
shit
that,
like
some
that in the
crazy
UFC?
shit.
It's like, damn, and he's just putting motherfuckers out on stretchers left and right. Like, god damn, he's a beast.
I'm rooting for that dude to do it all.
When
honestly.
I knew he was like, this dude is for real, is when he beat Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz, because he was like, okay, you would assume this dude is kind of like the kryptonite to Pereira. He can grapple and wrestle pretty good. And he's just like, nah, that ain't happening. It's like, fuck, he's a scary individual.
Yeah.
Just stoic, like, look like he fucking come right off of a Benger. Fucking bah.
And he's a great dude too, an awesome father. You see the clip of him cutting the cancer
Oh, he's
patient's
crying
hair?
and shit. Yeah.
He seems cool.
Yeah, he's a great dude, and he does a lot of fun content too. Like he's
Yeah.
everywhere.
He's for the fucking gram, bro.
Bro,
He's
he
for the
is.
gram.
How much content does he do with Nina? Right?
You see that shit
More
where
than
he's like
Strickland?
swimming and then they gave him some Zins?
What is sense?
Zins, like the little nicotine pouches.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he swam right up to these guys on their raft or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, it's 6s or some shit." He's like, 2. He puts fucking 2 of them in.
Shit, yeah.
Did you guys check out the Jake Paul Mike Perry boxing
I
fight?
just saw he
I
lost.
watched it. Yep, watched
What'd
it.
you think about it?
I was surprised. I thought Mike Perry was gonna fucking smack his ass up, because Perry,
I thought so.
he can box, man. Perry can box, and I actually saw somebody saying yesterday like, "Oh, Jake Paul, he's a pussy for not fighting real boxers." Shut the fuck up. You beat Mike Perry with pure hands. You're a bad motherfucker. Like people need to stop with that shit.
No,
Like,
Jake can box, bro.
Jake can he can box. Like
He can box.
he might
bro.
be a fucking annoying ass personality, even though I think it's kind of cool what he's doing with boxing, like kind of like shaking up things a little bit. So
We put one of the greatest women's boxers of all time in the co-main event. Like he's doing a lot for boxers.
He put Angel on. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marion
Opened up the
twins.
card. Yeah.
yeah. So I think fuck, I was surprised, but hey, kudos to him. He beat Mike Perry. Mike Perry is a bad motherfucker.
Dude, Mike had him shook early too, though. But then
A couple
Jake,
of times.
bro. Jake looked scared, and then he just weathered the storm, and fucking Mike got tired.
And then again, thinking about how big Jake was compared to him, that was like insane.
Bro, and I was telling my girl, I was like, it's the gloves that's gonna cost Mike.
The speed.
Like, yeah, just not
hand
being
speed.
comfortable. You know what I mean? With having those heavier gloves on, like he's just punching bare knuckles, boom, boom, boom. Like I
And he was used to a lot more of those power shots that he was throwing going through.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
weren't getting caught in the gloves
Yeah.
like they were last
No, I
night.
felt like that was gonna be a big problem, and kind of was. He was like,
But Jake's fucking, he's big and
Bro,
he's fast.
like
He's
40
athletic.
pounds.
But it seems like he got even bigger.
he's on the juice too.
I think this last round he might have done something.
I think so. He's on.
Something. The last round. How the fuck can he do?
Meaning this last, like, leading up to this fight,
Oh.
leading into the Mike Tyson fight, it looks like he might have did a cycle.
Exactly, because I was thinking same before he got the Mike fight. He looked like in shape, like, but nothing out of the ordinary. But then he got the Mike fight. It looked like, God damn, this
He looks
motherfucker,
thick.
swelled up. Like
Yeah.
he got big. So yeah, it might be that, or he just likes McDonald's. I don't know.
Bro, did you see he FaceTime Pereira from the ring?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy.
He want that smoke. He's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What if?
Hey, respect to him though. If he fights him,
I think he's
respect.
just massive promotion, right?
Oh,
like
yeah,
he's just a
yeah.
marketing genius. But what if he's actually gonna do it?
Yeah. Then
What if he
he's-
really
respect,
does
bro.
it?
He's fucking asking for suicide. Like, if
Hey,
you
nobody
wanna
can
be
tell
in
him
the,
shit.
in
What?
the ring with Pereira.
No,
What if
nobody
Pereira
can say
wins
shit.
that third heavyweight belt and then he goes and fights Jake and loses?
I mean, he ain't losing,
Bro,
He
how
ain't losing.
fucking-
There's a bigger chance of hitting the lottery,
Yeah,
bro,
he ain't
and that
losing.
shit happening, him losing to Jake Paul.
bro. But I
He's
will
not.
give Jake all the respect.
But what
I
if-
will,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I will give him all the
If
respect
you
that
step in there with Pereira,
bro.
hats
Facts.
off.
Hey, I would call him a real boxer after that.
What do you do if he beats him though? What do you say about him?
I mean, what do we do if he loses?
job.
The same shit. Yeah. The same shit if he lost.
Nah, I think people need to stop that shit with, he's not a real boxer. Shut the fuck up. He's a real boxer. He's putting in that work.
No,
he's
I get it.
dedicated as
Right.
fuck. Like,
Yeah,
and,
he spends-
and he's putting other people on. Like, how can you hate on that? Yeah, he's annoying, but I think the reason why he's being like that is because he know that shit gets clicks. So,
He's about the.
you know who actually beat his ass? You know him. He trains at XC.
Biagio.
Blake beat his ass
No
in wrestling.
way.
Yeah.
Oh shit, wrestling?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
when
in
they're
high
kids?
school?
Yeah,
When
in
they're
high
kids?
school.
Blake's
Oh,
from Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blake beat his ass in
Dang.
wrestling.
You gotta have that in a fucking in like a book or something.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
pretty
shit.
lit. I would
Man,
brag
if
about
I
that
was Blake-
forever.
Hey,
If
I'd
I-
run
if
that.
I-
I'd run that.
I
if
would
I-
talk shit on Instagram.
That's
and,
what I was about
yeah.
to say. If I was Blake, just fucking win a fight or two.
Call
as
him
a pro,
out.
and yo, Jake Paul, where you at, motherfucker? You want that revenge or some shit like that?
I'll beat your ass
spank,
again.
I'll spank your ass already.
I'm 1-0 in wrestling. Let's run it in boxing. boxing. Yeah, let's go.
And it sounds like the next fight, Jake's still going to be fighting Mike Tyson at the end of the year. What do you think about that fight?
Yeah, but every fight I've seen Jake take except Ben Askren, I'll be like, yeah, he's getting knocked out. He's getting fucked up. He can't win that one. I want to say Mike fucks him up, but shit.
No.
Do you
don't
genuinely?
think so?
I don't think so. I think Jake's too big.
I think Mike should fuck his ass up. I think
What is your thought process behind this?
motherfucker, he fucking put his arm on the table like that and the table breaks like he's so powerful.
When he was 21 or when he's
now.
fuck this
I
guy?
mean, would you stand in front of Mike Tyson right now?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That motherfucker,
They're going to use 20-ounce gloves.
No, they're not
They're
gonna.
using
do it.
20-ounce gloves.
No, it's six.
Yeah, come on now.
Isn't he actually wearing like 14s or something like that?
Bro, in
Pro boxing, it's either
It's
10s,
10s or 8s.
8s, yeah.
I swear they're wearing something like pillows.
they had an agreement on some other gloves and like
I heard they were
2-minute
gonna spar with
rounds.
headgear too.
Some bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
And then tell me, how long can Mike last?
He don't need to last more than at tops 3 rounds.
If Jake just goes here, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
let's
Mike
punch.
punched right through that shit.
Come on, maybe
That
when
Mike
he was
Tyson, man,
21,
who
bro.
that new guy looked like a bulldog? Oh, Mike Tyson.
So, the Texas State Athletic Commission sanctioned the fight for 14-ounce gloves.
That's too big.
That's
too
true.
big.
I will give you that. Too big. But if Mike comes in and dedicates his ass like he did when he had that fight with, or exhibition with Roy Jones, he's fucking him up.
Roy Jones is not 24. How old is Jake? 26 years old?
I think he's 27.
Roy Jones is not 27 when they
He's Roy
fought.
Jones.
Bro, come
Y'all
on.
must have forgot.
Jake would do Roy probably dirty.
No. Roy will be out here fucking doing that behind his back.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You know who would do them all fucking dirty? James Toney.
Do you think we'll ever see Rampage in a boxing match?
Haven't
A
you
real
seen he's
one?
been talking shit with Shannon Briggs?
Yes, that's what
That's
reminded me
been
about
They're
it.
friends, though. That's got to be
I don't
fucking-
know. But that would be the funniest fucking promotion ever going down if those two were
That's just
fighting
fun.
each other. I would be tuning in. I'll be looking more forward to the press conference than I would to the actual fight. These two could talk mad shit. It's funny as shit.
That'd be funny as hell.
Shannon the Cannon.
But
Look at him, champ.
he actually had, both of them had like a K1 match back in the early 2000s. You can find on YouTube. Shannon Briggs too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I remember he talked about
Look
it.
at him,
He was like, he got low kicked 1 or 2 times. Like, fucking, damn, champ, that shit hurt. champ. Yeah, low kicks is not. I'd almost rather get punched straight in the fucking jaw than I get like a well placed low calf kick.
I'll take
That shit
a
hurts like a motherfucker.
chin shot over a body shot over a calf kick.
Right.
Like, fuck that. Put it right there. No
Yeah,
homo.
That shit hurts. Fucking.
So, as a non-Native American, what did you think about our recent events here in America on an assassination attempt
That
on
was fucked up.
President Trump?
Of course, that was fucked up. And especially when you see the videos of like people say, yo, there's somebody on the roof, there's somebody on the roof. And then they don't do anything about it and just let the motherfucker empty a clip. What is that? That's dumb. Like that's suspect. A little bit.
A little conspiracy.
No, but it's just like, that's weird. Like, the fuck? There's a roof right over here, like 150 yards or something away. And you have not cleared that roof? The fuck is that? That's weird. Yeah.
Well, like we were talking about, like one of the most weirdest parts about it. How does the kid know that that's the one roof that's going to be open?
That
Yeah,
specific roof.
that's actually, yeah, I haven't thought about that.
Out of all the roofs, out of all the buildings there that are possible.
That roof had 2 ladders. Or that building had 2 ladders. Had a short ladder that he brought and had like a 10, 12-foot ladder, like a little bit down closer to where his body was.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That shit's crazy, bro.
But I mean, where I think Trump messed up fucking crazy, he messed up like crazy. The next time he went to a rally, he should have walked in to many men.
100%.
He fucked up with that.
He did, didn't he?
No,
no,
he
it
didn't.
was fake. It was fake.
Oh,
I seen the
man.
video you seen.
Damn it,
if
I
it
got
would've
got.
been cool, I saw somebody saying like, if you would have been real G with it, you should have walked out in his suit and then many men place and then he opens up, boom, he got a fucking
With the vest on.
bulletproof vest, motherfucker standing.
He should have just came out with a do-rag
With
and
the
everything,
fight.
dog. Fuck.
Oh, do-rag is dirty work.
Now, I saw he just had Hulk Hogan at one of his rallies. So he should get 50 out there.
Trump just, Biden just pulled out.
that
Yeah, I
was
saw that,
crazy work too.
Who's gonna
Kamala.
step? Oh, she's. Gonna
You think
step-
so?
Yeah, he said it.
What about Mike?
He's gonna support Kamala and
Mike?
whatever.
Yeah, Mike Obama.
Mike Roch.
Mike Oxman. Mike Obama. Oh, Michelle Obama. Yeah.
Big Mike.
Big Mike, buddy.
But have they been talking about her stepping in or what?
Him?
I think
That one.
who else? I mean,
Yeah.
do you really think they'll vote in Kamala?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Trump gonna win this bitch.
I saw after he got shot, people was like, "Yep, that was that election. He won right there."
100%.
Yeah. And then some people say, "Oh, it's staged. It's staged." Like, motherfucker, how are you gonna stage that shit? Like, let's stage it. You know what?
That was my first thought.
Shoot after my fucking head, and you got this amount of margin for error. Otherwise, you're gonna pop me straight in my face. Who would stage? Nobody in their right mind would stage that.
Well, the reason I thought it was staged was because I thought the shots were fake. I thought he went like this, sat down like underneath the stuff, and like popped one of those like WWE blood thingies, and then came back up.
Yeah, but okay, if it's staged, why did some dude in the back die, and
No.
why did that kid have to die then?
All that shit
The
came out.
shooter.
My thoughts went completely
Yeah.
the other way. I was like, oh, they trying to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
They is trying to kill.
The
The
theys.
theys is trying to kill this motherfucker.
theys.
That's
Not the
why.
they thems. The they.
It's crazy with him because like you don't have to do that. Like motherfucker got money in the bank,
He's good.
houses everywhere, healthy family.
That's how you know he's like a good president, though. Like he's not doing this shit for any other reason besides trying to make America fucking great again.
Right,
Yeah,
there's none of those alternative motives.
I would probably, if that would have been me and somebody tried to assassinate my ass,
I'm
I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good, man. Deuces, see ya."
Hey, yo, I'm ducking.
Yeah.
Stick me in the car. I'm not fucking coming.
Shoot the fat lesbian bitch. Leave me alone.
Did you see her not knowing how to put her gun away? I'm like, oh my god.
She said, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna hold it then.
Oh man, he must have been pissed at how the Secret Service.
Well, that's the thing. He can't be pissed, right? Because your life is still in their hands every single day.
Yeah.
So he has to go out there and he has to say
wouldn't
thank you.
I mean, wouldn't he be able to hire his own?
Nobody
crew?
got fired.
No, he could, but
Yeah.
like you've got it for 10 years after you leave office as a president.
Okay.
So
That's
they'll
not a lot though.
it's not a very long time at all. So you'll have private security detail afterwards if you do hire them. You got to think, as a president, you've got all the secrets. You're generally going to be able to start a multi-million-dollar business once you
Yeah.
get out of office. And that's normally what happens, and then they do pay for their security. He's rich enough to provide his own security currently.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he does next.
No,
Gotta,
why
gotta
not?
hire
I
Fitz.
would.
Gotta
Or
hire
think
Fitz
about-
and the crew.
Think about all the other think about all the other shout out Fitz, but all the like Republican type parties out there or Republican leaning companies out there that provide security of that nature.
They would probably help him.
Yeah, if not for discounted, for free, I would assume in this current market, they got to get him in the office.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I'll freaking stand right by
Nah,
Trump with my
that man,
AR. I'll
he'll
fucking.
Be, he'll be fucking going off for the smallest the smallest thing. You'll be fucking. Da, 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 da. This dude, he loves guns too
Yo,
much.
I'm protecting my president.
Yeah. Any excuse. You fucking,
Just fire.
I seen this man fucking almost throwing hands with an 80-year-old Armenian guy.
I almost beat up a tranny at the gym yesterday.
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought I was talking about tranny. That's okay here.
Yeah, we were at like barbecuing or something a couple years ago. Me, Puni, Tiani, a couple
Boston
of people,
and
Boston,
shit, yeah.
Maki, like a couple of people, and then this old Armenian or Greek family was sitting next to us and playing music, and then these motherfuckers started playing music, and they tried.
We were first.
No.
Yes, we were first,
It doesn't
bro.
matter who was first. You can still respect each other, motherfucker.
They didn't respect
And they
us.
start like playing. Then they play louder. Then the other people play louder. Boom, 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 boom. I can't remember what set it off, but then they started like, "Oh, can you turn it down?" It's like, "No, who you talking to?" This and that. And Puni fucking. Like you see on World Star Hip Hop, took his shirt off, like, "Oh, you want some? Come over here." To this old fucking Armenian Greek guy and shit like that. I just took him like a little fucking puppy dog. Like, man,
He was the biggest guy there, though. I
shut
looked
the
right at
fuck
him.
up and like took him away. He was fucking horned up.
Wait. The big Armenian guy took you away?
No,
I
he did.
took him.
He did.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
what the fuck are you doing, man? It's an old dude. Like,
I would have slept all of them too.
Yeah, but ain't nothing cool about. Yeah, man, I slept the 80-year-old dude. Okay.
He wasn't 80, bro. He was not.
No, he's probably 90.
This guy's ridiculous.
He's on TRT though.
Yeah. Joe Rogan looking motherfucker. Yeah,
Hey, you run up and you get
He's
done
ready.
up. That's all I know.
No,
Shit.
that's too much, man. Gotta chill a little bit. That's that Napoleon syndrome.
Yeah, I'm 5'6",
You're
bro.
really not that short.
I'm 5'6".
Nate Robinson's 5'6".
I would knock Nate Robinson out.
He'd jump over you though.
Step over him.
Talking about badasses before we get out of here. Dan Ige, the
Oh,
4-hour
yeah.
notice fight.
Yeah, that's fucking gangster.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever even had an opportunity to take something like that?
No, I haven't.
Would you?
I'd like to say yes, but I haven't gotten that like chance. But like, I think it actually, because I always train, so I think the less time you have to actually process that you're fighting, the better.
I agree.
It's not always a plus knowing it 10 weeks out. So I actually think it was a smart move by Dan. First of all, he's going to get in the good grade. He's already in the good grades of UFC, but even more. And then it's kind of a PR stunt as well. Plus, he's a bad motherfucker. He go in and get a chance to do what he loves. So
And get a nice check,
for,
too.
for him, it was a win-win. Because even though you lose, it's like, motherfucker, you took it on 4 hours notice. Like, what can you expect? But if you win, it's like, God damn, shit's going to propel you closer to the title. So
Fuck, and he took that third round, too.
That's
man, so crazy,
I almost
bro.
think if that would have been a 5-rounder, he would have gotten it.
Oh, he took that third round. He could have finished him in the third.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Dan. He can be like, in some fights, he can be like outpointed, blah, blah, blah. And then he just hit you with that
He just
fucking
turn on, too.
Hawaiian fucking sledgehammer of a right hand. The motherfucker sleeps for 3 weeks. Yeah, he got them dogs in his hands. Fuck. Yeah.
Shout out Dan Ige.
Yeah. That was cool to see.
You think they end up running that fight back, or?
I mean, at some point, why not? But right now, it wouldn't make sense because, they just fought. I thought I saw he actually had another fight then. Who the fuck was it I saw that?
Oh, he was going to fill in for Brad's guy.
No. Not that one. Like, who was it? But then I saw the dude.
The one before Diego.
Yeah, who was that?
He was supposed to fight Chepe.
Yeah. The dude. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty random fight.
That
but
was.
It was probably just for Dan to be, fucking let me make some bread, Yeah.
Yeah, that was an odd fight.
But that's the type of shit I'm happy the media is like is pushing that narrative because that should be something other fighters should be looking at. Like, yo, that's some shit I want to do. It's not about results. It's about being a bad motherfucker and putting on great fights. And if you do that, you will always have a job.
Getting back to like the warrior part of fighting instead of the fucking business side of fighting. Yeah, like just fucking fight. Put on good fights instead of like, oh, I'm gonna do this.
But I understand in the start, maybe your first 4 fights, you do that. It's okay. 4 or 5 fights. But after that, when you get into PFL, Bellator, UFC, ONE, any of those organizations, they call you, send me location. That's all you gotta say. Because then you're always gonna have a job. You know what I mean? It's just like put on good fights and be a bad motherfucker, and you're gonna be good. You're always gonna have a job. And if you do that, and you perform well, the business is gonna come by itself.
100%.
So yeah, I don't know if that.
Nah, I look at it like that too. I'm realizing more like, fuck, dude, I'm a prize fighter, bro.
Exactly.
That's what I
how
am.
you should see yourself.
Like, who cares about fucking wins and losses? Because obviously, I took a fucking L, whatever, 6 months
all
ago.
do.
Was the worst thing in my life, but I'm like, dude, I'm a prize fighter. If I just would have got back in fucking 3 months later, I got another fight, got another win, I'm right back where I was. So
Exactly. But like you said, you can take L's in the sport and bump right back. And for me, it's kind of fucking weird to say, but like when you fight, it's not always the best fighter that wins. And fighting is one of the few sports where it is like that. Where in soccer, like you ahead 4-0, they're not coming back. You up like with 35 in basketball, they're probably not coming back. In football, if you're up with like 40, they're probably not coming back. But in MMA, like I could be whooping your ass for 14 minutes and 30 seconds. You hit me once, bam, I'm out.
Shout out Leon Edwards.
All you gotta win is 1 second. 1 second, and then you're the winner. Even though you had a fucking terrible performance, you look like dog shit, but you just fucking You just got that 1 second. So that's why I think it's also important for like young fighters to look if they bump into an L. Was it because 1, you didn't show up? 2, like, did you perform? Because you can perform and walk into an L, then it's all good. But if it's because you didn't show up, you got some shit to figure out. Of course, there's other shit that can happen, like you can have a shitty ass weight cut or whatever. But if you perform, if you put on a great performance, don't be ashamed of the L. It's still good, because we talked a lot about that. Like, we all have fights we won where we feel like the biggest bitch on planet Earth, and then we had fights that we lost where it's like, oh man, that was fucking good scrap, man. I'll watch that any day. And I think that's what people need to tell themselves. Like, it's not about the result; it's about your performance, because then you can live with the result if you know this was a good ass fight. Yeah,
100%. That's where my mind's at nowadays.
Not in them fucking big booty Latinas.
Before we get out of here, are you able to, or would you like to talk about your new situation in your career?
I mean, fired my longtime head coach. You know, it was
Damn, you got right into it.
I mean, you asked the question. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking.
I thought you were like cushioning it.
I thought
Like,
it was the other thing where you were gonna say like you just jumped out the closet. No, fuck.
Oh yeah, that too. But nah, fuck. I mean, yeah. I mean, if we talking about it, yeah, it was.
and the legendary Gifford. I mean,
Yeah, you know, my guy, I love him. I still love him, but it just became a little too much. I think, like, inside the gym became outside the gym, and then it's just like, you know what I mean? There's no getting away from it. I'm the type of person who, like, especially when it comes to like jobs and shit, I have to separate what I'm doing from my life. You know what I mean? And it kind of bled into my life to where I was like, what the fuck am I even doing? And I had to, for my own like sanity, for my own fucking mental health and everything, like I just had to cut that. And that's just what it is. Like,
was it hard like getting to that point? Because obviously
bro, it took years. Like honestly, I wanted to do it for years. And it got to the point where I was like so mad at myself for like, why? Like, I don't let anybody treat me like this. I don't let anybody talk to me like this, but I'm letting one person do it. You know what I mean? I'm letting this one, for what? For my career? For what? You know what I mean? And it got to that point, and I'm like, dude, I think I'm done. Like, I think I'm done here. Like, I still love the guy. I still got mad love for the guy. You know what I mean? I don't hate him. There's no bad blood there, but that's for me. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was doing a lot for him, and it's my life. I got to do shit for me. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. I used to work for Ali, his manager, and it was kind of the same thing. You know, there was no work-life balance, and I was just like, I gotta go. The money was insane. You know what I mean? I got to travel and do shit, but I need fucking separation in my life, and there was no separation.
it's different for everybody, right?
Yeah,
What
some
that
people,
balance
some
is.
people don't care. You know what I mean? I fucking care. I fucking need my own peace, my sanity, bro. It's fucking. I put a lot on myself already, so I don't need other people fucking putting shit on me.
What's your advice to any fighter possibly in that same situation or something similar?
Fuck. Well, everybody's different, and everybody like reacts to things differently, you know. But I think a big thing is just understanding that you're the fucking ace. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at fighting, and it's so different, like, from every sport. Like, MMA or like fighting is like the one sport where coaches have so much power. Like, as an NFL athlete, I'm the boss. You know what I mean? I have my obligations to the team and to my coaches, but like, I pretty much structure my life. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do S&C with this guy. I'm gonna do my drills with this guy, whatever. Like, all my skill work, you know. And then whenever we're in camp, we do our camp shit. But MMA is so fucking weird, where you got 5 coaches and they all want to be the head coach, when like the fighter should be like, no, this is my schedule. Like, Mads does it. He's like, this is my schedule. This is what I'm doing. And his coach and his training partners, they operate around that. And then, you know, when he's not in camp, he's helping other motherfuckers too, you know?
I think it's a balance. It's not like the coach is the boss or like whatever. Of course, you hire the coach, so actually you're the boss. But you also need to respect the coach have a life
Yeah. No,
Other
I'm not
than
saying
fighting,
that.
you know what I mean? So that's why it's about just fucking communicating.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, yo, what do you think about like this? Should I do that? And then you talk back and forth, and then you come to an agreement.
That's the difference though. But when there's no say on one side, where it's just like, I need you to do this, this, and this, then it's like, okay, then what about all the other shit I gotta do?
Yeah, that's true.
If the fighter has no say,
So
then
was like your coach overstepping boundaries per se?
it was a lot of it. It was a lot of it of just me allowing shit. You know what I mean? Just going, okay, yes sir, and just fucking allowing it. So then it just became the routine, the normal. It just became
So not sticking up for like your own personal boundaries.
Yeah, and that's why I got so mad at myself. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, why the fuck am I letting this shit happen? You know what I mean? Why? Because it's him. You know, and then just and just got toxic, got bad, and then one thing led to another. But yeah, I don't know.
And now he's fucking sitting down at the strip, fucking. Can I get a crumb of money? Can I get a crumb of pussy? Like, no,
Can anybody hold mitts for me?
Oh, I do. I got to go down to the strip and just, I'm looking for a pad holder.
Before we get out of here, Mads, your next matchup with Elvin Espinoza,
Yep.
PFL 8, the playoffs. How are you looking forward to that? How's camp going?
Camp is going great. I can't wait to get in there. I just want to fight. I'm not thinking about too much. This, that, boom, boom. Just go in there, do some cool shit, get 2 fat checks, and then on to the next.
2 fat chicks?
No, checks.
2 fat checks to spend on 2
I'll
fat
let,
chicks.
I'll let Coach take the fat chicks. I'll take the fat chicks.
Shout out Coach D.
Shout out to Coach Dennis Davis.
Fucking, you need to get him in here.
Let's
Fucking-
do it.
I haven't had him on since you've been on the pod, huh?
You need to
No,
get him
you
in
had him
here.
before me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get him back
Ask
in
him
here.
some fucked up questions. But the thing is, he's kind of like me when he gets on camera. He gets a little shy.
We gotta have him with you. We gotta have him with
because
you.
no, it would be fucking dead ass awkward. If
He'll
you
be
put-
straight up coach, right?
No, not that. It's just like we talk so fucking foul to each other. If people would see us on the street, they would think we hate each other.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
I
that's,
love it.
that's how best friends
Just
are.
still friends.
That's best friends, bro.
But the thing is, like, then when we're on camera, we keep it very cordial, and I can feel we both feel like, oh man, this is some fucking dog shit. It feels so- like when we had PFL, they were out like filming us leading up to the fight last time, and it was just like, we were talking some shit, but it's like, it was okay.
You don't let loose, yeah.
No.
Y'all were
you
talking
don't-
shit when you were playing basketball. What are you talking about?
That was nothing.
No, they, yeah.
I
fucking-
believe it. I'm just saying, you guys were still talking some shit.
talking
Bro,
mad
the,
shit.
like the
It's like-
pictures, bro, they'll make of each other, but it's fucking
It's
insane.
like some shit. If it's like anybody else that would be saying shit like that to me or to him,
It's hands.
we'd probably be fighting right there on the spot. But with him, it was like fucking crying, laughing. It's like there's no filter.
You gotta see
But
some of the
think,
memes.
I think like that's fucking. If that's fucking one of your boys, like in general, we talk mad. That's like how you.
That's how
talk
best
to your
friends, bro.
boys,
That's how
right?
best
Like,
friends
you
are.
talk mad shit, but you know it's all love.
Like you would
Right.
think I
It's
hate Don.
fun.
You would think me and Don hate each
Yeah.
other, but we were fucking best friends.
Like fuck it, yeah. He's funny to fuck with him. Like he always keeps his locker open at XC. So I don't know how the fuck Blake got this fucking little dildo. So we put it in his locker, and I'm like filming him walking to his locker, like, "Yo, coach, what's how you doing, man?" Motherfucker open his locker, it's like, "Oh, what the fuck is that shit you got in your locker? You fucking rager? Why you fucking got fucking cocks in your locker?" Nah, it's like small shit, but yeah, it's always good to talk shit to coach.
That's perfect. Well, you got anything else, Pooney, before we get out of here?
Nah, it's all good. Good in the neighborhood.
Mads, everybody can find you. What's your socials?
Mads Burnell on Instagram, and if you find Mads Burnell on Facebook, that shit is fake. Just so you know, because I don't have that shit.
I appreciate you coming on again. We got to run it back later, maybe with Coach Dennis one day.
Yeah.
Still Friendship episode 92. See you guys next time.